Everything my grandfather did, everything my great-grandfather did in preaching Islam was to build honor and pride in the community. If their great-grandson became Christian, then it's as if I leveled all the honor they ever gained in their entire lives. My family, my mother and father, who spent their whole lives pouring into me, if I become a Christian, I'm bringing shame to them, and I drag their reputation through the mud, and now their lives are destroyed because of my decision. And so these kinds of considerations make it extremely difficult for a Muslim to consider becoming a Christian. On top of that, there is something called the law of apostasy in Islam, that if you leave Islam, you can be killed. And so a Muslim has to think about maybe giving up his social life for sure, and maybe even destroying his family's social life. And then if you're wrong about all this, the Quran says you're going to hell. So at this point, I fell to my knees and started asking God in the daily prayers, I need you to reveal yourself to me. I have looked and it looks like Islam is not true. Please forgive me for saying that. And it looks like Christianity might be true. Please forgive me for saying that. Can you tell me who you are? Muslims believe that they can receive dreams from God for guidance. And so they ask God for dreams for guidance. And so I asked God for dreams and visions. And I ultimately received one vision and 3 dreams. I'll give you the second dream because that was the one that was most powerful for me. In this dream, I'm standing at the threshold of a narrow door. As I look into that doorway, there's a room set with a feast. Round tables, people sitting at this feast. It's like a wedding feast, and they're about to start eating, but they haven't started yet. And I want to get into that room because I know that that room is heaven, but I can't because at the other end of the doorway is my friend David. He's also sitting and waiting. He's not looking at me, but he's kind of blocking the way. I can't get past him. And so I say to him in the dream, I thought we were going to eat together. And he says, you haven't responded. And in the dream, I knew that I had to respond to David's invitation in order to get into heaven. When I woke up, I called David and I asked him, what do you think this dream means? And he says, Nabil, this dream is so clear, I don't need to interpret it for you. Just go to the Bible. He says, go to Luke chapter 13. When I turned to Luke chapter 13, it said in big bold letters, the narrow door. Now, the moment I saw that, my heart skipped a beat, because that was the most powerful symbol in my dream. And I started reading. I'm going to paraphrase it for you. Jesus was going through the towns and villages preaching the good news, and the disciples asked him, Lord, are many going to be saved? And he said, make every effort to enter through that narrow door. For many, I tell you, will try, and few will be able. And you will see people sitting inside at the wedding feast of heaven. Make every effort to enter before the owner comes and closes that door. I had never read this section of the Bible before, and I knew God had given me a dream where he placed me right into the middle of this parable, and he told me where I stood.
God is speaking to you today. He loves you. Jesus loves you.